Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Andrew. Okay, so we'll start in 1 minute. Good morning, Maria. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Okay. All right. It's 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna get going. All right. So let's begin. Seated, tall and straight. Close the eyes. Bring the attention inward. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything we need is already within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to bring divine attention to the self. Imagine becoming one with all beings. Rest your mind in God alone. Fix your mind on God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. I'll just chant the mantra for purification once. If you happen to know it, feel free to join. If you don't worry about it. Just follow along the best as you can. You derive all the benefits of purification as though you were chanting the words. Om pavitraha pavitra sawa vashtanga topi wa yaha smarit pandrikacham sabahya piantraha sachihi. Let's come to standing now. So we'll start off with charged breathing. Plant your feet 10 inches apart. Imagine you're drawing the earth's energy up through the body on the inhale. For a count of 8, we raise the arms as well, the palms up and in. We hold the breath at the fingertips for the count of 6, where the attention is at the fingertips. On the exhale, as you breathe all the way back down to the feet, imagine a flush charging, just filling the whole body down, all the way down. Inhale, bring energy up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding a breath at the fingertips, hold the attention there. Exhale all the way down to the feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the energy up. Breathe in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding at the fingertips now. All the attention there. Exhale down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. All the energy goes all the way up. Holding at the fingertips. Exhale, feel the flush descending all the way down throughout the body. Now release the arms. Let's continue with the exercises. Starting off with head circles. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Roll the head. Feel as though we're very heavy. Move in a way that feels good for the body and that keeps the mind in a state of constant mindfulness, meditation, keeping one point pointed in its focus. And then change direction or rotation. Right, now the exercises. Inhale, scoop the arms up. Exhale, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, pull down. And up, down. One more. And now extend forward, retract. One more. Good. Arms by the side. Swing the arms. Try to get the arms behind the ears. One more set. And release. Now the arms cross across the chest. Exhale, throw the arms back. Alternate the arms each time, one over the other, and then switch. One more on each side. Good. Now the arms up over the head. Throw the body down on an exhale. Through the mouth. Two more. Last one, just stay hanging down. Just allow the body to stop shaking. And slowly pull the body back up. Good. And now from here, we're raising the arms up. On the exhale, we're going to come into a squat. You don't have to go all the way down. If that's too much for the knees, you can just come down part way. Do according to your condition. Arms up, pull down. Reach up high. One more. Come all the way up. Good. Now take the elbows up to the side and twist from side to side. Exhale as you twist. And return. Next movement has 4 parts. On an inhale, we swing the arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, extend straight up. Exhale, swing down. So we start and end with a sweep, a circular motion, and in between it's vertical movements. So let's begin. Two more. One more. Good. Next one. I'll turn sideways. You can see a little bit better. We pull the arms out. That's the exhale, the starting position. Inhale. Swing around. Exhale. It's just a fast, like a punching motion. All right, let's begin. One more. Now the arms come down by the sides. It's the same exercise, except you're going around a circle and a quarter times. We always end with the arms down. So it looks like this. And then we just pull down right away. Let's give it a try. One more. Good. Drop the arms down. Next is side bends. Going to reach the left arm up. On the inhale, exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, right arm up, comes right away. Exhale to left. Let's continue. Inhale, 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 inhale. One more set. And to the other side. And bring the arm down. Next one is very much the same, except you just hold on the bend. So it goes inhale the left arm up, hold the breath as you go to the right. For a few seconds, exhale, release. Inhale, right arm comes up, hold the breath as you bend to the left. And release. Let's continue. Inhale, hold, and release. Inhale, hold, release. Inhale, hold, release. Inhale, hold, and release. Inhale, hold, release. Inhale, hold, and down. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, and release. 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 One more on each side. Inhale, bend to the right, and release. Inhale to the left, and release. Good. All right, we're going to come down onto the ground now in table position. Knees underneath the hips and the hands underneath the shoulders. On an inhale, we imagine we're stretching, trying to stretch the belly skin. We push the belly down towards the ground, the chest down as well, but forward as well. Exhale, round the back. Imagine push the heart right up between the shoulder blades, tuck the tail under. Let's continue. Inhale, exhale. Stretch the upper back, or the whole back. Inhale. Stretch the front of the body. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Work the muscles of the abdomen. Inhale. Exhale. Round the back. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. And then lower the seat back on the heels, forehead down, breathe in, and breathe out, soften. Next exercise. Inhale, we're going to come up into high cat. Exhale, drop the hands, the hips between your hands, chest forward, shoulders press back. Inhale, come back into high cat. Exhale, draw the seat back onto the heels. Okay, inhale, come up. Exhale, forward. You can bend your elbows a little bit more in case your back is stiff. You can't go up too far. Inhale, come back into high cat. Exhale, seat all the way back behind the heels. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Use your breath to give you power. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Watch the body move in your mind gracefully and steadily. Exhale, forward. Inhale, high cat. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And back. And one last time. Inhale, high cat. Exhale, cobra. Inhale, back into high cat. Exhale, seat back on heels. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relax. The next one is similar. We're going to come into cobra on an inhale and hold it for a few seconds and then come back on the exhale. So I'll demonstrate two ways of getting into it. You can either drag the body forward, slide down along the mat. To inhale, come into cobra, holding it. Exhale, all back, all the way back. If you want to enter from higher, then it might be easier for some. Inhale, push, pull with your hands again. Drag yourself forward, place the hips down on the ground. Come into your cobra, and then back. All right, so again, move according to your condition. Inhale, come forward. Hold it for a few moments. Exhale, back. Inhale. Come all the way forward and up. Exhale, back. Inhale. Pull with the hands, come up gracefully and smoothly and hold it. Exhale, back. Inhale, come forward. Hold. Exhale, back. Inhale. All the way up, holding it. Exhale, back. Inhale, all the way up. Lose yourself in the sensations. Exhale, back. Inhale. Imagine yourself in the body of a snake. Move just like you see in your mind, that snake moving gracefully. And come up again. Inhale. And back. Two more. Pull the body forward. Rise. Imagine having boundless range of motion. And last time. Come up on an in-breath. Hold it there. Be mighty and supreme. And back. Take pause in child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften everything. And then come forward again. And then onto your back. Just flip over. Good. Just take a moment. Breathe in. Exhale out all fatigue, all struggles. Whether it be in a physical, mental, or emotional plane, let go and let nothing be in the way of a full-fledged practice. On inhale, we're going to extend the arms and the legs, stretch. Exhale, tuck. Pull the knees in towards the body, try to get the forehead to the knees and press the thighs into the abdomen. Inhale again, extend. Exhale, tuck. Make yourself as small as possible. Inhale again, shoot the legs and arms out. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw everything in close and tight. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck. Inhale. Exhale. relax. Breathe in and breathe out. And now we begin the next exercise, which is very similar. Inhale, extending arms and legs. Come into a tuck and hold the breath. Hold the tuck as well. Just for a few moments. Exhale, release. Let's continue. Inhale, extend. Tuck. Hold the breath. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck. Pull yourself deeper and deeper into the pose. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath and tuck. Exhale. Inhale. And tuck. Exhale. Inhale, extend. And tuck. Hold the breath. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. Tuck. Exhale. Let's go for one more. Inhale, extend the arms and the legs. Hold the breath as you tuck. Pull in tight, then tight, then tight. Her. And release. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now swing the arms back down beside the body. Press into the arms. Raise the legs up. The seat up off the mat. And then now let's give yourself the momentum to come right up to standing. Okay. Now we're going to make our way to the tops of the mat. Bring the hands together at the heart center. We'll do a few rounds of sun salutation. Just put everything together and to warm up the whole spine. Close the eyes, remembering that better than practice and even better than meditation is to set your sights on something, a higher purpose, such as trying to bring healing and relief to all those who are in pain and who are suffering. So let's practice with that intention of offering ourselves up for their service. Let's move together as one. Reach the arms up over the head. Arms down to the ground. Bend your knees if you need to bring hands flat on the ground. Chest on the thighs. Bring the right foot back into lunge. Lower the knee and drop the seat down right low. Come into high plank. If you need to, lower your knees right away. And then come down the chest, down a little bit behind the hands. Pull the hands and pull the body forward, just like we did in a warm-up, coming up into cobra. Roll over the toes, back into downward facing dog with the seat up and back. Now bring the right foot forward to the hands. If that was troublesome, lower the left knee. Use your right hand to assist the foot forward. Drop the seat again. Come back with the feet together. Body on the thighs, head down. Come all the way up to standing salute. Hands back to the heart. Reach up high. Try to get the whole front of the body as long as possible. Fold down over the legs gracefully. Come down. Left foot back into lunge. Lower the seat. Bring the chest forward, the head back. Into high plank. Down. Turn the fingers out a little bit to keep the elbows in towards the body. And then pull right through between the arms, cobra. Back over the toes into downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward to the hands. Land it quietly. Bring the feet back together. Keep the chest with the thighs. Keep your knees bent if you need to. Come all the way up to standing. Hands back to the heart. Reach up, lengthen, and fold down. Right foot back into a lunge. Into the plank. If you imagine yourself as a witness, watching the body moving, and seeing the body moving with grace, the body will, chances are, move the same way as you're visualizing it. Back into downward facing dog. Right foot steps. Left foot joins. Pull the body forward and down on the legs. Come all the way up. Hands back to the heart. Left side, reach up. Go down. Left foot back Don't worry too much about the breath, just move the body in a way that keeps the breath nice and steady and even. And it will also adjust as it needs to. Just constant play, interaction between the breath and the body. Left foot steps forward to the hands. Feet come together, Uttanasana. Pull the body in. Come all the way up. Return home. Reach up again, stretch. Fold forward. Keep moving according to the condition of the body. Right foot back. Into a deep lunge. Into the plank. And down we go. Remember, elbows close to the sides of the body. Pull through into cobra. Roll over the toes. Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. The right foot moves forward between the hands. Land it softly. And feet come together. Uttanasana, forward fold. Come all the way up. Back home. Left side. Go down. Left foot back. Keep observing the body and just try to feel the body moving the way that you see it in your mind. And glide through between the arms and come back. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Feet together. Come all the way up to standing. And back home. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, remove all fatigue, all struggles, and all attachments to the results. Release the arms. Now we're going to hinge forward. Bend the knees. You can join the chest to the thighs. Take hold of the opposite elbows behind the knees. Hug the body to the legs tightly. And then just as you can, as you are ready to, push the body against the legs so the legs come a little bit further back. Eventually the seat might land right directly over the heels with the legs straight. If it doesn't happen, don't worry about it. Okay, so just do your best. Keep your chest with your thighs and pull the body inward towards the legs and downward as well. So just imagine the chest moving beyond the knees. The arms can move further down the backs of the legs. Eventually press the forehead and the nose between the shins if you can. And one more breath. Lift the seat up a little bit more. Feel stretch in the backs of the legs. Send the chest further forward, down the legs. Exhale. Good. Plant the hands. Step back into plank. Lower down on the belly. Flatten out the toes. Inhale, lift the chest. As you do so, feel the toes moving back a little bit more. Anchor down to the tops of the feet, the hips, the legs, and the forearms. We're going to tug against the floor with the arms as the chest comes forward away from the seat. And on the exhale breath, feel very, very steady on the ground and very rooted to the ground as though you were encased in stone. Imagine you are made of stone, less thick the statue. Chin level with the ground, be very still. Fix the gaze. You can stay here if this is where you get the edge, or press into your hands. Lift the elbows up off the mat, the arms are still straight. The chest, the line of the back starts to curve a little bit like a C shape. Bring the chin up, the head back without jamming up the neck. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep extending back to the toes. Bring the chest forward away from the seats. Those of you who are more flexible, walk your hands in a little bit further, like one hand's leg distance in. Come up a little bit higher. Still not good enough? Keep walking them in until they're right beside the hips. Bring the legs together, cobra pose. Chest high, head back. From here, bend the toes under, tuck the chin in, roll over the toes, back into downward facing dog. On the in-breath, pull the feet back, slide your hands further forward. Exhale. Just allow the line of the back to soften like a hammock, resting between two trees. Allow the head to drop below the arms, top of the head reaching towards the ground. But just try to get the underarms and the chest to come towards the ground and the belly towards the thighs. So again, the back looks like it's nice and curved. Then bring the left foot forward between the hands. Lower the back knee down, flatten up the toe. Inhale, come upright. Exhale, drop the seat all the way forward. Bring your hands on the front knee. Inhale, pull the body up. Telescope the chest up. Exhale, push against the thigh and lean away from the leg. Drop the head back. If it feels okay, allow the shoulders to just drop as well, away from the ears. Picture the back body should be soft, smooth curve, no discontinuities, no big kinks in the lower back. Continuous line. Inhale, pull the body up. Copy asana, reach the arms up high. Use your arms to pull the body further by the hips. So the arms are straight, right beside the head. And then pull the arms back a little bit behind the ears. Rock the shoulders a few times. Maybe try to get the shoulders back a little bit more open. And the arms behind the ears, I should say. Crescent moon. Reach back, curl the tail under. Inhale, lift with your chest, come back up. Press into the front knee to come into an upright position. Slide the left heel in underneath the left knee. Turn to the right. Sukha Virabhadrasana, easy warrior 2. Extend the arms out of the shoulders. And keep the length as you move into Sukha Trikonasana. Left hand to the inside of the foot, the right arm up. Good. So the hand is directly one hand over the other, straight line. I'll do it the other way so you can see. Those of you who know the more advanced variations, such as the binds, go right ahead. Others, just stay with me. Curl the tail under to try to get your chest open a little bit more. Good, we're going to come up, back into Sukha Virabhadrasana, easy warrior 2, strong long lines. Then turn towards the front twist so the chest is facing forward. The right arm up, left hand comes onto the seat and pull down and push in. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, rise up through the heart. Exhale, twist to the left. So pushing against the knee so that the knee comes towards the midline, the center of the body. And then try to get the shoulders so they're even with the long edge of the mat. If you want to go deeper, you bring the elbow to the outside of the thigh like I'm doing, and you push your hands together at the heart center. So you push the left hand into the right, raise the body up so the body is higher than the thigh, and then you start to turn so the left shoulder moves all the way back. Inhale, pull the left hip back a little bit more to give yourself a little bit more motion. Head forward. Exhale, rotate a little bit more. Move according to the condition of your body. Advanced practitioners, go ahead into your variations. Return back into easy warrior 2. And then just circle the hands down to the ground. Hips and shoulders are facing forward now. Bend the toes under on the right foot. Glide back and forth. Trying to get the hips to come down low. And once the hips can't fall any further down, lower the right knee. Allow the foot to flatten. And then just try to keep on pulling the chest forward. Make sure the left knee doesn't drop away from the body. Move the foot out if you need to so the foot and the knee are on the same line. If you're more flexible, bring the forearms down on the ground. If you're very flexible, bring the chest down onto the ground. Now inhale, keep pulling with the hands in the backward sense as the body moves in the forward sense, the head and the chest forward. Good. Feel heavy through the lower body. One more breath. Telescope the chest and the head forward. Exhale, sink. So there's a big weight pressing you down. Resting right on the seat. whereas the body follows. We're going to come back onto the hands now. From here, just slide your left foot all the way back. So that's in line with the right knee. Push down to the right hand. Make sure you're not collapsing to the shoulder. Keep the arm extended. Modified side plank. Left arm up. Press the hips forward. If you have good balance, raise the left leg up. If you want, bend the knee. Reach around. See if you can take the foot and then pull the leg back. The foot back. Try to stretch the whole front of the body. All the way from the toes, right to the shoulder, left shoulder. Good. To release, pull the heel in towards the body a little bit more so you can release the leg slowly and bring the foot down. Come back into plank position. Push into the hands, press back to the heels. Let's hold it for a bit. If you need to, you lower down onto the knees, but keep the arms straight, the shoulders over the wrists, and press back to the heels. Good. If you can, you just spin towards the long edge of the mat again, spin toward, pull the left shoulder back, you're on the right hand, and raise the left arm up. Full plank, lift the hips away from the ground. Again, if you need to, you lower the right knee. You extend the left foot back if you need to. Okay, lift the hips. And then drop the left hand back down to the ground. Push into the hands, knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Pull the hands, drag the body forward and through into cobra pose. Think of how a cobra looks like. Try to imagine yourself in the body of a snake. Good, one more breath. Push your chest forward and up, head back. And then roll over the toes back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, stretch the body, hips to the hands, fingertips. Exhale, soften through the heart, soften in every sense of the word. And then the right foot steps between the hands, back knee down, flatten up the toes. Inhale, come upright. Exhale, drop the seat all the way forward, right against the front heel. Or imagine you're trying to do so. Hands to front knee. Inhale, push the thigh away from the body and lean away, lean back. Keep the back long, curl the tail under. Just imagine the rib basket lifting way up away from the seat. Exhale, drop the seat down low again. Inhale, re-extend. Keep repeating. Shoulders come back, the head drops back. It's okay for the neck. Now pull with the hands to draw the body back up, copy asana. Reach the arms up, feel more length coming into the side body. And move the shoulders. So Dharma says, my teacher, to move the joints every day to keep the body radiantly happy and healthy. Reach back, stretch. Inhale, lift through the chest, come back up. Press into the front knee to come into upright position. Arms out to the side, turn the body sideways. And then into Sukha Trikonasana. The right hand down, left arm up. Again, go ahead into your variations if you like. Try to get the left shoulder to come back so it lines on top of the other. Make sure your hand is active too. One more breath. Pull up. Pull left hip back. Head forward so the neck stays long. And at the end of the exhale, come back upright. Sukha Padasana 2. We're going to turn forward now. Bend the toes under on the back foot. Makes it a little bit easier sometimes. Left arm comes up. Right hand just presses down into the seat and in as well. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, push the lower back in and up. Exhale, turn to the right. Again, if you want to do the twist, the deeper twist, come all the way down, elbow on the outside of the left knee, or the right knee, I should say. Inhale, raise the body up, and exhale, pull the right shoulder right back. You try to get the chest to eventually face up. the head as well. Keep moving the right shoulder back. Keep pressing against the outside of the knee with the left elbow to give yourself a little bit movement, way to maneuver into the pose. Good. Coming all the way back out into Easy Warrior 2. Stretch the arms and circle them down to the ground. Hips and shoulders forward, bend the toes under on the back foot. Glide back and forth. Sink down through the seat. And when you can't get any lower, settle in the pose. The knee and the toes flatten and come down on the ground. The hip comes down. Maybe the left hip can press right down onto the ground. Be very flexible. Bring the right arm to the outside of the foot and try to get your chest on the ground. Curl the right side of the seat under. Now fix a gaze just like a lizard. Try to imitate the life form to the fullest extent possible. Tap into its divine qualities and its form. One more breath. Telescope the chest further forward. Extend back through the left toes. Exhale. Ground. Hug the ground. The body to the ground. And then come back onto the hands. Hip back over the knee and right foot moves back behind the knee. Just in the same line. Hand is a little bit from the shoulder so you can get full extension of the arm. And the right arm comes up. Hip forward. Raise the right leg up if you like. And again, if you like, bend the knee, hold on to the ankle, and then pull the foot back as far as you can. If you have good balance, look over the right shoulder. Now, whatever happens in the pose, don't worry. If you fall out, for instance, just keep your mind always calm, always like the witness, watching the body moving. Watching the reactions and emotions as well, so you are separate from all that. You're not the body, nor the mind, nor the emotions. Pull the foot in towards the seat again to release the foot. Come back, and then press the right hand back down. Push into the base of the toes. Come into plank position. Then steady the pose. Flatten your body. Push the belly button into front of the spine to stay strong and engage through the core. And then we're just going to just spin towards the long edge of the mat again, towards the right. Anchor down to the edges of the feet, the left hand, and raise your right arm up. Try to get your hips away from the ground. If you sag through the middle, it's going to feel very heavy. Adds a bit more strain on the shoulders. So really push the hips up so that you're taking the weight up off the up, so you're making yourself lighter in effect. And then return to high plank. Lower the knees down, chest comes to the ground again, pull the body through into cobra. Stay in cobra. If you know other variations, such as upward facing dog, your hips and your knees come off the ground, your hips come a little bit forward, go ahead. Or if you need to stay in Sphinx with your forearms on the ground, that's an option as always. Be steadfast in the pose, strong and supreme. And then come back into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. All struggles. Alright, so from here we're going to lift up the heels, bend the knees, look between the hands. We're going to try to bring the feet in the space between the hands. So however you want to get there, you can just walk forward if you like, you can spring forward. Let's move now. Land lightly, bring the seat down to about the level of the knees, draw the hips back, and bring the arms forward. It's like you're sitting in a chair, try to get your shins nice and vertical. And now we lift the upper body up off the thighs. Look up between the hands and be fierce in the pose. Feel the heat building in the lower body by really pressing the thighs and the shins together, or if they need to be apart, that's okay, but keep them strong. The mind does not change. Shoulders back away from ears. Come all the way up to standing. Now from here, bring your hands down. Pull them back and press them into the seat. Walk your feet out a little bit. The toes beyond the edges of the mat. Now we're just going to pull on the seat a little bit so the hips come forward. As you pull down on the seat and push in at the same time, lift the chest, try to get your elbows to come towards one another. Exhale, if you feel comfortable, drop the head back. You want to keep your hips forward so that you can stay balanced in a pose. And then just kind of try to lift the heart as much as possible away from the seat so that there's no wrinkles in the lower back. Stay a little bit longer if you can. If you want, you can press your hands into the backs and legs, walking them down closer to the ground at all times as you feel comfortable. If your hands are on the legs, walk them up, back the legs, press into your thighs, onto the seat. Pull down on the seat, press in at the same time, lead with the heart to come back upright. And then walk the feet back together, hands to the heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Oh, breathe away all struggles. Now release the hands. Going to try a balanced pose. Stand firm, ground down. Imagine that your feet are anchored to the ground, encased in a block of cement or whatever you want to picture to keep yourself nice and firm. From the hips down, feeling very heavy and steady. And then raise your right knee up. Now if you can reach down on the inside of the leg, take the big toe, the two-piece fingers, and pull the legs straight out in front. Push through the base of the toes. If you need to keep your knee a bit bent, that's okay. Just kind of try to keep your head over your hips and your feet so that you're not leaning back too much. Good. If you're more flexible, you pull the leg further up. Pull the elbow back a little bit. Try to get your chest to come up. Good. Now we're going to try to keep the leg engaged so you can let go of the foot so the foot doesn't fall too much. And then lower the leg down. Take a moment to just reground through both feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. All fatigue allowed to just drain out of the body. And let's try it on the other foot now. So standing firm on the right foot, plant the outer edge of the feet, the toe pads grip the floor. Raise a left knee up, I should say. Push down into the hips. Send the knee up towards the chest. And then if you like, you take your two-piece fingers, wrap them around the big toe, and then pull the foot forward. Again, if you need to adjust by bending your knee, go ahead. Just try to keep your chest forward. Keep your gaze very steady. If you're more flexible, again, raise the leg up higher. Push through the base of the toes, keep the gaze steady. And now fully engaged, keep the left leg engaged. Keep pushing to the base of the toes, release the foot. Try not to let it fall too much. Keep the chest forward. Whoops, I lost my balance there. And just lower down. Whatever happens, don't worry about it, just do your best. Remember, it's just an offering, the best you can offer. From here, just straight down, ragdoll. Let's allow your body to hang out here. Take a deep breath in, exhale, just allow all the fatigue to just drop out of the body. Come into a squat. Lower the seat. Bring the feet out as much as you need to, toes pointing out to come into a squat. Shoulders back. Good. Now from here, we're going to walk your hands forward so that you can land the knees down and bring the big toes together. Sit on the heels. From here, right hand comes right down the center of the back, just between the toes, big toes. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, place a hand on the outside of the right thigh. Inhale, push the lower back in. Exhale, imagine you're revolving the body around the right arm. Look towards the right. Try to pull the left shoulder back so the chest stays wide, so the body doesn't slouch forward. Keep the body straight. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Keep pulling on the thigh. Feel the rotation starting right above the hips. And then the rest of the body will eventually follow. So imagine sort of like a helical action. Starts in base of spine, a strong twist, and moves up and up and up. So the shoulders eventually come around as well. Move according to your condition. Go slow if you have any back issues. Good. In the exhale, come back. Left arm comes up. And then place it, fingertips down on the ground, just behind the seat, near the center of the back. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, push the lower back in. Exhale, turn to the left. Pull again on the thigh. Give you a little bit more movement. Allow the shoulders to travel around as you go deeper into the twist. Look over the left shoulder. And then coming back to face forward. From here, bring the hands down, lift the seats, you can bend the toes under. Come back into your squat. Now from here, we're pushing the arms into the inner legs. Plant the hands. And then see if you can perch yourself on the legs by just coming forward a little bit. If it kind of freaks you out to go a little bit, go into too fast, just press the legs into the inner arms, the outer arms I should say. Transfer your weight gradually from the heels to the fingertips, the base of the fingers, and then just come up off the heels. So you straighten your arms so your shoulders come over the fingertips, just like so. And you can keep your toes on the ground or keep pressing your shins against the arms. And then head forward. And then for those who want, tuck your chin in and land the head on the ground. Only if you feel comfortable to do so. Okay, so then that would be teddy bear. Again, you can stay here with the toes on the ground and tuck your chin in. If your head is on the ground, you just press into your hands and rock back into the original position. Lower the knees down on the ground. Child's pose. Forehead on the ground. Take hold of the heels. And then from here, just roll the seat up towards the sky. So you're on the top of the head. Rabbit pose. Concentrate all your attention on the space between the eyebrows. Pull on the heels, bring the seats back, roll your way up. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we just come into a vertical position with your knees about hip width apart, camel, actually rabbit pose. So modification is to just place your hands on the seat, pull down on the seat, your hips are over the knees, pull the elbows back so that they're behind the back, inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, allow the head to go back. Okay, so you can stay here. If you're comfortable to go a little bit deeper, bend the toes under. Bring the seat on the heels, place your hands on the heels, and then push the seat up on the heels. Your shoulders can remain behind your feet, or if you can, pull your hips forward so they're over the knees. And then again, lift the chest, bring the head back. Keep pushing your chest up away from the seat so you get a little bit more of a lift. Good. Come out of the pose, one hand at a time. Place right hand on the right side seat, left hand on left side seat, come back up. Lower the seat on the heels and bring your legs around to the front. Coming into bridge pose now. Lie on the back, breathe in, breathe out all fatigue, relax. Then pull the feet in close to the seat, edges of the feet in line with the hips. You should be able to perhaps, if you reach your arms just beside your body, your fingers might touch the heels. Now press into your arms, lift the seat up, tuck your arms underneath the body. Shoulders roll in so that your arms can come underneath. And then lift the chest as much as you can towards the chin. Curl the tail under. Imagine trying to touch the backs of your knees with your imaginary tail. Roll the thighs towards one another. Try to create as much length from the neck all the way to the knees and the top of the chest. Widen the chest as well. Pull the shoulders, backs of shoulders, the shoulder blades together at the spine. Now lower the seat down and then relax, breathe in, breathe out. Just lift your seat, place your hands underneath the seat and slide your legs out. And then push into lower arms, lift the chest up. Walk your elbows under a little bit more. So again, you're tucking your shoulders and your arms in as far back as you can. Keep the chest high, but then bring the head back so that the top head comes on the ground if you can, or if it's not, just stretch out the front of the throat by pulling the head back as much as you can. Charge the legs, keep them engaged, and now breathe very fast like a sniffing dog. Lower, down, relax, breathe in, breathe out. Take the arms out from underneath, relax. Good. And pull the knees up in towards the body for a tuck again. Just try to pull the knees up as far as you can towards the shoulders. And try to feel length from the top, from the just below the head, all the way to the base of the spine. So if your seat comes up, that's okay. Just try to find as much length. Exhale. Try to bring your head up and bring your forehead to the knees, or form fists. Stack them one over top the other, and just bring your forehead to rest against the fists. If you can't see, if you didn't understand it, just pull up and watch what I'm doing. Lower the seat down. From here, take the arms out to the side, and then bounce the hips over to the left a little bit. Drop the knees over to the right. Extend the arms as much as you can. Again, pull the hips down so that you get length in the side body and all along the spine. Trying to push the sit bones to the front of the mat. Chest wide, keep extending the arms out so the chest is flat. And then move your knees back over your seat in the air. Bounce the hips over to the right and then lower them down to the left. Position the knees so you feel nice, again, lengthening along the back body all the way to the base of the spine. Push the sit bones to the front of the mat, or imagine you're doing so. Extend the arms. Flatten out the chest. And then bring the legs back, center, Slide your legs out. Shavasana. Bring the arms a little bit closer, about halfway. And then just allow the body to relax. So let go of all fatigue now. With each breath, feel more the fatigue and the strain, tightness, resistance to just float away, leaving the body in a state of complete surrender. And in doing so, you allow yourself to be more receptive to all the gifts that are incoming from all of the yogis practicing together and pooling their energy and their gifts together. Bring it all into your being. Accept it with gratitude. Allow it to combine with your own gifts, your own energy. Send it all to the heart space within, where the highest self resides, your divine spark. And send it out to all beings as a result of that. For those heart spaces within, know no boundaries. The highest self within is the same as those are your neighbors, those in all living beings. We are all one. We're all connected together through that divinity. To come back from Shavasana. Whatever reactions or emotions arose, whatever physical experiences you had, just be like the witness watching it all with no attempt to process them or to judge them. Just be content for the knowledge that they imparted to you, the experience. For all those experiences provide you the knowledge that allow you to eventually gain the tools to remove yourself from pain and suffering, to stop those patterns that stop the pain and suffering. So collect them all and be grateful for them. Now prepare to come back from Shavasana in a way that is mindful and reverent and quiet. Prepare position. Once you are back in the seated position, be tall and still and supreme. Steady. Push the hands together in Anjali Mudra, that universal gesture of offering, for the closing chant of Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, which you can either chant along with me or just remain silent and know that all the benefits are derived from it, even if you remain silent. Send the peace out to all beings and instill it within. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace within. Namaste. Thank you very much for coming, everybody. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon.